My best friend is only after my wallet, and I'm tired of it.
Oh, no, that's not a best friend.
I, 43 female, have a very good friend, also 43 female, and we've known each other for almost 20 years. I even want to call her my best friend on occasion, but she has this one characteristic that rears its ugly head from time to time, which really makes me unable to. By the way, this comes from user Rasatuban. And if you want to submit your own stories, go to the r/OK Storytime subreddit. I'm Dakota.
Oh, I'm Mrs. Claus.
I'm Keon.
I'm Riley.
And we're here to give you a little good advice, goofily. We don't have all the answers. We don't have any answers. We don't know how old Mrs. Claus is.
Why do you keep bringing that up?
Tell us how old you think Mrs. Claus is in the comments. And OP says, the thing is, aside from that one bad habit of hers, she is a wonderful friend. I have countless hours of fun with her, and she also helps me anytime I need it. I help her too, of course. It's a really great friendship. She also has 3 kids, 1 already grown up, female, and 2 younger ones, 13 male and 11 female. I am child-free and have always made it very clear that I don't like children. I have never harmed or even been unfriendly to any child, but I do try to steer clear of them. The characteristic she is very good at and likes to get people to finance stuff for her and her loved ones. She only ever asked me for money outright once and paid it back within a month, so she isn't just out to get money. But her ever resurfacing hinting of wanting this or that or getting me into situations that make me buy stuff for her through basically social manipulation really gives our friendship a bad aftertaste. She has done it since I've known her. And at least I suspect she very much knows what she's doing. She's very good at keeping the balance of not overdoing it. She's done it regardless of me earning more or less than her. We've both had our ups and downs in life, just like most people. Over the years, I've gotten better at deflecting some of her advances, but I hate that I have to do it constantly. And when I do or don't manage to, it often ruins my good mood. Here are some memorable examples. Back in the day when calling someone on the phone was actually expensive, no free minutes, etc., she used to call, let it ring once, and hang up, so I would call her back, missed call on the phone. We would talk for 2 hours at a time on my dime just because she wanted to chat. When I stopped calling her back because I noticed the pattern, she suddenly reduced her just for chatting calls from nearly daily to maybe once every week or 2. That's so scummy. So she calls you, hangs up immediately so that you see the missed call, then you call her and they get to talk on your minutes. What a scumbag move.
Naughty list. If Santa ever did that to me, done. Go sleep with the elves.
You want Santa to sleep with the elves?
He can,
Yes. I mean, there's a lot of them. I've heard 8 million little 1-inch elves is the last number I've heard.
I don't know. The North
That's
Pole
exactly how many there are.
The more and more I hear about the North Pole, the more and more unappealing it sounds.
Well, for an elf.
Make sure to check on all your friends under 5'7". They're working real hard right now.
It's true. I've witnessed it. Sometimes I get really naughty with.
Whoa.
Sorry,
right.
we're
gonna pivot off. We're gonna pivot off of that.
Yeah.
We're gonna pivot off of that into the next sentence here.
Oh yeah.
She invited me to her husband's birthday once and told me what gift I should bring. At first, I thought that was cool since I didn't really know him that well because while we were always on friendly terms, we just weren't close. Turns out that thing cost 60 euros, which might as well be $8,000. If my conversion rates are correct. So basically,
Pretty off.
She wanted her husband to get what he wanted to have, but not pay for it herself. How do I come to this conclusion? I was never invited to his birthday before that, or ever since then. This was also nearly 10 years ago, so in today's money, that would probably be more around 80 to 90 euros. She once called me to lure me out to join her at our favorite bar, even though I didn't want to go out that evening. She worked me for a good 10 minutes on the phone to not be a spoilsport, and the reason is so I could pay her tab. I found out only after I had already ordered something for myself from the waiter. I suspect I was not the only friend she pulled that one on. So, why did we continue to hang out with this person?
Dang, she's a master manipulator. Sounds like
Well,
Riley.
See, ooh. You guys should fight and then maybe kiss.
Can we kiss fight?
Yeah,
yeah,
kiss,
do-
fight, kiss,
kiss,
fight,
fight,
kiss,
kiss,
fight,
fight.
kiss, fight.
I'm just back here hanging out.
Kiss
Why are we
fight
fighting?
him. Kiss fight him. I want to see it.
Mrs.
I don't get to
Claus.
see things
Does
like
Santa
this.
not kiss fight you?
No,
Oh.
no. He does it with the reindeers sometimes. I don't know really what
Santa's
he does.
kissing the reindeers? Oh, this
It's-
is more and
it's a-
more
there's-
developing news.
Yeah, maybe I should write a Reddit story.
Yeah, maybe
We'd
you
love
should.
that, yeah.
She asked me if I wanted to go shopping for some interior stuff since she was refurbishing her apartment. Of course, she sees stuff she likes, picks it up, and puts it back, saying something like, "No, that'll go over my budget." Okay, sure. That sucks, I guess. And it's always only when I'm near enough to see and hear. So, of course, she ended up getting some items she wanted that I paid for in the end. Why did you do that? Why? Everyone, let this be a lesson.
Her tactics aren't even tactics. She's just doing it. She's really good at this.
You're just like willingly doing this. Just don't pay for her things. If she goes, oh, she'll pick up the tab, you go, no, I won't. What made you think I would just do
You
that?
should be like, yeah, my portion.
Yeah, I'll pay for the stuff I ordered.
This girl's not very nice.
What would you
I-
say she is then?
Well, see, we have some different languages in the North Pole.
She's not nice. What is she?
Oh, naughty, is that where we're going with? See, I was thinking the.
You were
yes,
going to
I-
say something in
thinking?
Elfish?
I was, yes.
Don't. Yeah, elfish.
Do you guys
gonna
know
say-
Elfish?
A little
No,
bit.
I-
Sometimes I'm elfish. Some days.
I don't speak Elfish.
You know, you remind me of a young Santa. I can't stop thinking about it. Ever since I sat down, it's
Wait.
in the eyes.
Where's Santa from?
Hoboken.
I was gonna say Kalamazoo.
Am I supposed to answer that?
I mean, you're the only person I think would know that answer.
He's from New Zealand.
Oh.
Wow.
I mean, that's close to an island, yeah.
I would have never thought that. It's pretty southern.
Well, I don't know. Talk to him about it. Apparently, he likes to talk to people.
And that's how the cookie crumbles.
Right into
Thanks,
my mouth.
Walter. I'm a laboo-boo, Walter. She always brings up occasions of her kids where one would be expected to bring gifts, such as birthdays, back to school days, Easter, etc., even though I have literally told her that I have no interest in becoming a gift auntie for her kids, who is expected to be showered with gifts on every occasion. That last one is actually the reason for this rant. I invited her to a pub quiz with some friends last Thursday, since she hasn't been to one in ages. We both loved them and used to go regularly years ago. While on the way to our table, she casually brought up that next week is her daughter's birthday. I didn't say anything, and she didn't try to follow up either, but I caught myself thinking, man, not again. How many times are you going to try and get me to buy expensive gifts for your kids? Because of that, I can also never be sure if we're just having a casual conversation about life getting more expensive in general when we talk, and I get it, and it does, or if she is trying to soften me up for her next attempt to weasel out stuff from me again. It is just so tiring to always be on the lookout for that. My suspicion is that is exactly what's happening right now, because she just had to get a new car. The old one was basically non-functioning. We made a little test drive to a restaurant out of town with her new one a few weeks ago. I paid, but that was my choice. Why? And she complained about what a huge hole it cut into her budget on the way. So maybe she actually cleverly manipulated me into paying again. She's not really cleverly manipulating you into anything, to be clear.
Why
You
are
are
we- yeah.
just paying.
Well, why are you still falling for this?
You're just deciding to give her your money.
I could tell Santa to get you a brain for Christmas.
Yeah.
Maybe. That might be good for you, because it seems like, to me at least, I think that you're just letting this girl step all over you. And I'm not really sure why. What has she done for you, darling? What?
What have you done for me lately?
Pay for my things.
Yeah, it seems like whoa, you look like a thumb right there. Did you see that?
No, I didn't look like a thumb. Miss Claus, stop.
You look like thumb.
No.
You look like Thumb.
You look apple tunnel thumb.
No, I don't. Take
I-
that back, please.
You look like a handsome Thumb.
Please. Please. It doesn't mean anything coming from you. I have to hear from Miss Claus.
All right, I take it back. Psych!
No! And then
Got
him!
him!
And that's I feel, and then I
Nice.
evaporate.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, get him out of here.
Look at that. Her carpal tunnel's cured.
All right. It was a nice outing, and she wants to do something like that again while it's still summer, possibly together with her kids, reassuring me how well behaved they are and that it won't turn into a babysitting chore to the same restaurant. Food for two cost me 100 euros. So while it sounds kind of nice, I can't shake the sinking feeling that she expects me to pay for it all and will socially pressure me into doing exactly that, this time for her and her kids, while entertaining them at the same time, knowing full well that I do not like children. So that's it. Thanks for lending me your digital ears. Do you have a friend or family member like that? And, by the way, you and your family and your friends can all listen to full episodes with stories just like that one on your favorite podcast platform, iHeartRadio, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts. Just search OK Storytime.
Okay.
And there's a little bit left, but hey, girly pop, that's not your friend.
Yeah.
That's your leech.
Ooh,
Friends
a
wouldn't do
leech.
that.
Yeah.
Not unless you were like a bajillionaire, and it was like that was your decision.
Yeah.
Well,
But y'all are relatively equal. Like if you had a bunch of elf feet, if you were just drowning in elf feet, that's one thing. But
That
you're
sounds
not.
Great.
that's a lot of currency right there. Not gonna lie.
I mean, because they're already so small. If you could drown in that, that's we're talking about billions.
I think OP, you know what to do. You're just not doing it.
I
don't
agree.
know. You're sitting here complaining, and you know that it's wrong.
You just keep letting her do it to you.
I feel bad for you. I want to hug you
All you
and
need
bake
to
you some
do.
cookies.
Thanks, everyone, but please don't oversimplify our relationship into her mooching off me every chance she gets. But that's what she does. Aside from the instances I mentioned, we really do have a good friendship the rest of the time. We have fun together and help each other out like normal friends do. A week ago, when we ate out, she even paid for both of us. It isn't as clear-cut as many commenters think. You certainly wrote it in a way that was pretty clear-cut. Edit number 2. I am very much aware that I need to say no or not engage in her hinting, and I do that more often than not.
There you go.
It doesn't change that it's still frustrating, hence my vent. Many here give very well-meant tips that boil down to basically faking that I don't have the money to pay for whatever the flavor or of the favor might be. This will never work, as she knows I'm doing well for myself financially. I'm not rich by a long shot, but I'm comfortable, and that is the end of that story.
I was left alone to do all the holiday meals, so I retaliated.
As you should, darling.
For holidays, my family usually takes turns hosting, and it's a potluck. We call each other, decide on a menu, where and what time, and decide who brings what. Everyone contributes. Sounds cute. By the way, this comes from user GoldMarygold649, and if you want to submit your own stories, go to the r/OKStorytime subreddit. I'm Keon.
And I'm Mrs. Claus.
I'm Riley.
And thanks for being here, Mrs. Claus, first and foremost. We
Oh,
appreciate
of
you.
course. I would never miss this for the world.
Amazing. And we're here to give good advice goofily. We don't have all the answers. We only know what we do. So let us know what you do in the comments. Pretty please, do it for Mrs. Claus.
Oh, please do it for me.
Over the years, we bought a house. One sister, we'll call her Alice, not her real name, got divorced, and other family members couldn't host because their homes were too small. So the last couple of years, it has been falling on us and my other sister, we'll call her Carol, not her real name, to host over and over because your houses are better for large gatherings. Okay, for now.
You said that just like Mr. Claus. That was hot.
I have a girlfriend.
I understand that, child.
You're too sweet, like your cookies.
Stop it. I'm going to turn into this background. You will not see me. I'm going to be so red by the end of this.
Phenomenal.
Keon, chill out, man.
I'm just jolly. But a couple years ago, it got too much, just like between me and Mrs. Claus. We all decided on the day, time, and other details as usual. However, Carol called about a week early saying she can't bring any food because I have an important appointment and won't have time to cook. I said, okay. Carol usually cooks a lot of things, so I didn't mind this one time. She honestly couldn't cook. I said, I will take over what you can't make this year, except the vegetarian entree. She made a lentil dish every year. So the time for the meal arrives, and nobody is there. My sister, who can't cook because of an appointment, showed up 30 minutes late and said her appointment had actually been canceled.
Oh, no. Oh, what happened?
Did it just surprisingly cancel like an hour ago? Or like a day ago?
Seems a little sus. That's right. I know that word.
Look at you.
What about fishy? You guys have fish over there?
In the North Pole. Yeah.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
have this fish, yes.
Does it smell, or because it's so cold you can't really smell it?
What do elves eat?
Oh, elves?
Yeah.
Elves actually do it. That,
You just give them slop.
no, tree bark.
There's
But like it's
Okay.
so the trees are candy cane trees that eat the bark off the candy cane trees. Tree bark, candy cane.
You can call it candy wood.
No, darling, that's weird. I don't call it candy wood. Candy cane bark, tree bark.
She still didn't bring one thing to contribute. She never brought her dish. She then said she arrived late because she had talked to Alice, who said she was arriving even later. I called Alice, and she said her daughter had just started cooking the potatoes, and she lives 1 hour away. Infamously late in my family. Shout out to me. Alice and her niece arrived 3 hours late with the mashed potatoes, and Alice made the salad in my kitchen when she arrived. One nephew arrived 2 hours late with a bag of salad greens from the store. Mrs. Claus, I know you just got internet. Have you seen that one lady on TikTok that sees everyone's dishes when they bring it to the potluck?
No.
Oh, she's amazing. Does anyone, if you know who we're
No,
talking
what
about?
are you talking about?
Oh, she will like rate your dish or like, oh, it's like, I brought like literally like a bag of salad, and she's like, you get to throw right now. It's amazing.
It's like how you used to react back in the days. That's what she was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One nephew arrived 2 hours late with a bag of salad greens from the store. Another nephew arrived 3.5 hours later, then started cooking vegan burger patties on the stove for only himself. Okay.
I have never once cooked something just for myself. Never, ever in my lifetime. It's always been for everyone, so I don't understand that.
Me too.
I don't know. As of right now, everyone's getting throw. If I were to judge this potluck,
Yeah, it's pretty weak.
yeah. One brother who lives with us didn't contribute either. I ended up cooking 100% of the meal I ate. We ate with whoever and whatever was there at 30 minutes late when we realized everyone else wasn't coming for hours. The food that was brought later was only eaten by the few that were late because 6 of the 11 people coming had already eaten. There were no apologies for being so late and being disrespectful. No apologies for not bringing something to contribute after the appointment was canceled. Nothing. All the work of house cleaning, preparation, buying enough food for 12 to 15 people, even if it was just my menu items, dinner prep, cooking, after dinner cleanup, fell entirely on who? Me.
Dang.
Oh, no. See, I at least have, like, the woodland creatures to help me.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes, I am always in contact with them, actually.
Who's your top woodland creature?
Yeah, I was about to say, who's your best helper? Yeah.
I don't like to play favorites, but if
Everyone
I have
has
to
theirs,
choose,
yeah.
there is that. It's true. Everyone does have this.
It's like me. I'm like one of your favorites. Yeah.
If I don't- It's true. I wasn't gonna say. My number one helper is her name is Flippy, and she's a squirrel.
Aw.
And she always, sometimes she'll come and like sit on my shoulder and just whisper sweet nothings, and it just really helps me throughout my day.
That's sweet.
And then she cleans the dishes with her tail. It's such a sight to see. It's really impressive.
That sounds unsanitary, but very sweet.
It is.
It was too much. I felt entirely taken advantage of and sent a message the day after that I am never hosting again and that the rest of them will need to make alternative arrangements for future holidays. The next holiday, they called to make plans and were shocked when I said no participating in the dinner. We were just going to have our own dinner with only my immediate family, so much less stress. While arguing about it with Alice, I explained exactly what happened and why I had stopped. She said something like, "Oh, okay, I see your point of view." And, "We didn't really think anything of it. You always do it." Since then, the rest of the family has just had holiday dinners in ones and twos by themselves. I still get inquiries if we are going to host, and I turn it around and ask them if they are going to be hosting. Always the answer is no, but I have the answer for you. You can listen to full episodes with stories just like this. Just go to your favorite podcast app, such as iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and search up OK Storytime. We have so many stories there. Mrs. Claus is here. Maybe she'll come back.
Ooh, you know what? We should do a sequel. I would love that. I love getting out of the house. I don't do it often, but when I do.
Does Santa let you out of the house? Like, does he say you can't leave?
Well,
or?
no, it's not that I can't leave. I'm not like held there against my will.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm a lazy Mary sometimes. And sometimes I just like to sit around and just do my own thing. And you know, but then other days I have to work really, really hard. And so, you know, a vacation once in a while, I'm not going to say no to.
All right. Well, you know what, Mrs. Claus, you deserve a vacation.
Yeah.
You deserve to be treated like the queen you are.
Yeah.
Boys.
Agreed.
I'll put in a good word with Santa that you should get like a spa day.
You know, I've been asking him for years years I've been asking him, and he
Like-
just goes,
Like
later.
years or like millennias?
Are you kidding me right now? You're gonna bring up age in times like this?
Keon, man, come on.
Mrs. Claus is 25 and forever
Every
25.
time! What's wrong with men?
My son just asked me, if you had changed your mind about having the whole family over for Christmas dinner, and he thought it was because of him and his dad. They were working on the truck. He had forgotten the whole family story. When I told him, he understood. But now, remember my husband, and he decided that that was the day we were having about 12 to 15 people for the holiday meal, that they had to work on the truck.
Oh. Come on, you can work on the truck whenever.
That's true. This is a holiday. Why are they not spending it together? That hurts my heart.
Why are they also not helping you with anything?
Yeah. Learn.
They were working on the truck all day. What's wrong with that truck? They had to park it right in front of the front door. No, they didn't. There was lots and lots of room elsewhere. Anyone coming to the house had to walk around the truck through puddles and squeeze between a planter and the truck to get in. They wouldn't even consider moving it elsewhere. They did nothing to help make the meal or assist with house cleanup or prep. I was so mad at everybody. It's all coming back, and I'm mad all over again. And that's the end of that story.